So, in the last video I did, I mentioned, since I'm so busy now with this new job and everything, that I didn't know when I was going to be able to post again, which is true. But, I recently, during the weekend, I was able to fit time in my schedule to be able to watch one of the best animes that has come out this year. And I just want to give a quick review of it. Because, boy, it was just too good not to talk about. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. The anime that I want to talk about is Demon Slayer Season 4 to the Hashira Train. And I know a lot of people were very disappointed with Season 3. I mean, it's understandable. It took away Inosuke and Zenitsu. But it's cool because we also got Genya, like the guy that can turn into the demon if he eats demon parts. We also got the Mist Hashira and the Love Hashira in Season 3. So, it was pretty cool. But Season 4, they did not hold anything back at the beginning. Jumping right into it, we have these two Hashira, the Serpent Hashira and the Wind Hashira. They're with these other two Demon Slayers. They're outside of this castle, and they're just talking to these two Demon Slayers that these women have been abducted from these villages, and they've been hunting these demons to this one castle. And they're talking about during these other dynasties around Japan that rulers and everything used to live in these palaces. Now they're abandoned. And the Wind Hashira is like, it pisses me off that demons have been living in luxury this whole time above us. And while they're talking, they see this one demon carrying this woman towards the palace. And the Serpent Hashira is like, hey, looks like we're not too late to save him after all. Let's move in! And so they start following the demon into the palace, and we get this coolest shot once they get into the palace. Like, it's kind of like this, kind of seems like a trap. Like, the Hashira and Demon Slayers are in the center of the room, and the camera, pans around the room. You have all these demons hiding behind the wall, and these Hashira are getting ready for battle to fight them. The camera work and everything is awesome. I love the scene. It was so dope. Once the fighting begins, it is awesome. Like, the Wind Hashira and Serpent Hashira are kicking ass. Like, his sword itself becomes like a snake, and the snake attacks. Oh, it is so cool. Like, the animation and everything in this, it is 100% perfect. It's so cool. Just seeing their fighting techniques between these two Hashira, it made me really excited to see the rest of this fight go on. So the two Hashira are able to chase this demon carrying the woman onto the roof, and we find out that that the roof is just surrounded by these demons. They don't look like normal demons. They're like blood. They're just like dark beings with red eyes. I assume they're just like normal demons. I don't know what they are. But the serpent demon tells the Wind Hashira, go save the woman. I can take care of her. Take care of this. And the Serpent Hashira uses this coil. So, a little later into the episode, we get to the scene where the Hashiras are having a meeting. One thing that's brought up is about Nezuko, how she's a demon that's able to walk in the sunlight now. The Hashira are all talking about this news will come to Muzan Kibutsuji for sure, and they need to make sure that they're prepared for the war that is definitely going to come to them, especially since they're going to be coming after Nezuko. Also, one of the things that's mentioned in the meeting is that the leader of the Hashira, he's too sick to attend the meeting. And we get this one scene near the end of the episode where he's just laying on the ground in bandages, and he's thanking one of his attendees for always looking after him. So I'm wondering, I never really got it. Like, I don't know if he's, like, blind, if he's poisoned, or if he's, like, what happened to him? Why does he look the way he does? And, like, why is he getting worse? Is it something that Muzan did to him? I'm not sure, but I'm reading the manga right now, so that might be explained later in the manga. I don't know, though. But, yeah, so the Hashira end up coming up with this one training program known as the Hashira training program, where each of them are gonna be training these demon slayers to be the strongest that they can. And one of the things that's brought up is the marks that appear that the Miss Hashira and the Love Hashira got. The marks are significant because it's rare for these marks to appear on these demon slayers. And the way the Love Hashira explains it is that she's like, oh, it was just making sounds and everything. And at the end of explaining it, all the other Hashira are like, okay, what? It was kind of funny. The Miss Hashira, though, is a lot more helpful about this. He says that he honestly felt like he was gonna die when his mark appeared. Then he learned that there are certain requirements that are needed for it. I mean, the body apparently has to reach 102 degrees, giant fever, for it to happen. Also, the heartbeat has to reach 200 beats per minute for his mark to appear. So the demons, the Hashira, as they're talking about these requirements, they're saying like, yeah, we gotta train these guys. If we want marks to appear on them and marks to appear on us, we gotta get strong, guys. We gotta make sure these marks appear so we can take on these demons and just go out there and kick ass, protect Nezuko, and we eventually destroy Muzan Kibutsuji. It's pretty cool. So after the meeting, we get this pretty funny scene. Like, we finally get one of the original characters back. We have Zenitsu. He's walking around the headquarters back home. And, the three girls, they come out and greet him. And he's like, oh, did you miss the breathing technique that I was able to behead the demon at the swordsmith village? Thank you for teaching me that. It was because of you I'm becoming better. And we get this awesome scene of, like, Zenitsu's just, like, and the camera pans around him. We get, like, slow music first, and then the camera pans around him to see him smiling, and he's like, oh, you dummy, you don't have to say that. I know I'm good. Oh, you just tried to butter me up, and let me tell you, it's working, buddy. Get better soon. And he walks down the hallway scene of training with the Love Hashira, and apparently it's about flexibility. Then we get other training, like sword training with the Mist Hashira and with the Stone Hashira. It's awesome. There's this scene, though, where, like, the exhausted demon slayers are just, like, floating down the river after standing under a waterfall. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty funny. It made me laugh, honestly. Anyway, the last scene of this episode was actually pretty awesome. Like, if you remember the Demon Doctor, for all the way from, like, season 1, she's the lady that Tanjiro's sending demon blood to, so when she can study the blood and help turn Nezuko back into a human. But we learn that a crow comes by, and we learn that there's another Hashira, like the butterfly Hashira. That lady, she's also interested in studying demons. So the doctor is invited to go to the Demon Slayer headquarters to collaborate with this Hashira and to understand demons. And that's how it ends. So we're gonna get this collaboration between a Hashira and a demon doctor, which is gonna be awesome. I wish there was Muzan in this, or like Akaza, or just have a reaction for the other demons about 2 of the upper ranks being killed in the last season. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna be happening in the next episode. Anyway, this episode was really cool. It was funny, it was entertaining. The opening has been the best out of Demon Slayer so far. Super cool opening. Yeah, I really liked this episode. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I would definitely give it... I would give it like an 9.2 out of 10. Just because there's kind of slow moments where I got bored at sometimes. But it was really fun to watch. It was entertaining and really good. Anyway, if you're a fan of Demon Slayer, definitely check out this episode. A new one's gonna be out this Sunday. I'm super excited for it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Just so you guys know, I already mentioned before that this job keeps me super busy with the weird hours. I sneak time in like this for my personal time. I'll occasionally do videos like this still, but I'll do more like video game playing like they do on the Game Grumps with commentary. I'm excited for that. But yeah, it was fun to get back behind the camera and to be able to film like this. I won't be posting every week just because schedule stuff, things like that, you know how life is. Anyway, guys, please subscribe. It's awesome to make a video like this. If you haven't already, check out the new episode of Demon Slayer Season 4 to the Hashira training. You won't be disappointed. And yeah, we'll see you when I see ya.